Guys, it's Sunday. Sit back, get yourself a coffee. Let's have a look at some comments. Let's reminisce about last week, about the new parliamentary people coming in to take over from the people that Trudeau got rid of because he got them to do all his dirty work and now nobody likes them. So time to change them up and find some new people who citizens can not like once he's got them doing whatever he wants them to do. We've just been given the news that I think Poilievere is 10% or 10 points up on Trudeau. I did a video obviously of saying that I didn't think they were going to have a election until 2025. I'm still pretty much thinking that, but I don't want it to be like that. Personally, I'm hoping that he's spent all his time sorting out these new people into Parliament so that he can push forwards and maybe push an election earlier. But seriously, guy, I don't see it. I don't see as it's going to make anything any better for Trudeau to push the election forwards. He's going to want to just keep all the power. I know we want an election, but can you really see him doing it? He's so hard-faced, he just won't give it up. Anyway, let's have a listen to some comments. We got Richard commenting on the Trudeau's 15-minute city plan for Nova Scotia. Now Richard, he says, thank you very much for this. I have a letter from the municipality of Halifax provided to me from the Premier's office. Tim Houston explaining when and why these 15-minute cities in Nova Scotia, in this case Halifax, are for the people's benefit. The wording is straight out of the WEF handbook. In talking to locals about this, no one has even heard of the WEF, let alone what our municipalities are doing. So he goes on to say a lot more about this, and I'm still trying to get the letter off Richard. If you're out there, Richard, the email's there, mate. Just send me that letter. Let's have a look at it. Let's do a deep dive into this letter. Anyway, he's pretty much affirming that 15-minute cities will be coming to Nova Scotia or are in the arrangement. So let's move on. Oh, Ron says, I won't comply. I'm a free Canadian and always will be. Freedom Trudeau, I think he's saying that. F Trudeau. Probably not freedom. Anyway, let's go to Alberta. We did a video about the Premier of Alberta looking at doing liquefied gas and pushing it abroad, building jobs and building security for Albertans. And Brian says, as an Albertan and the guy who works in the patch, of course I think this is a great idea. This is for LNG. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to happen. At least not under this current government. This government hates the patch and Alberta. I've seen that a lot, that the Ottawa doesn't like the West for some reason. I don't get it. It's all Canada. What's going on there? Anyway, and to a lesser degree, Saskatchewan. Germany has already expressed great interest in buying vast amounts of LNG, which is good, and hopefully we can get some to China and India. Billions of dollars worth. Gistain, which I think he means Justin, said it doesn't make any business sense. What? Why would he say that? When there's millions that's ridiculous. When Notley tried working with Gistain on pipelines, he stabbed her in the back and came out with more regulations. Oh wow. Making TransCanada pull completely out. India, there we go, has also expressed great interest in not only LNG but raw crude oil, and they will refine the crude themselves. They even said they would supply their own state-of-the-art ocean tankers. Wow, that also went nowhere. Unfortunately, my Premier is going to find out the hard way that when it comes to petroleum products of any kind, this government wants to crush it all. Yeah, I think she will. It's ridiculous that they can't even look at this. That they're so transfixed on battery power. And guys, we've got to talk about EV cars even more on here, because I watch a few guys in England and EV cars, they're exploding. They're just catching fire. We've had 2 cargo ships sunk, well, destroy other cars and sink because of EV cars going up in smoke on the container ships. Where were we? That also went nowhere. This idea has been pushed hard even since Justin came into power. Not only has nothing happened, there has been nothing but ridiculous red tape added on top of the more red tape. International investors want nothing to do with investing in the Canadian oil and gas industry because of the red tape. In fact, Canada is considered a high-risk jurisdiction to invest in according to I think that's the IBF, and many other investment bodies. Yeah, if you're going to put so many hurdles and things in front of investors coming to Canada, they're not going to come. But saying that, Trudeau and also my Premier, Rob Ford, they've pumped loads of money and given money to VW and that other LG battery maker to come to Ontario. So I suppose if you give Germany a ton of money to take the crude oil, they'll probably take it. But we're paying for people to come and set up here, which is, to me, it seems so crazy. Crazy ideas these liberals come out with. It's just crazy ideas. Crazy on top of crazy. Is that enough crazy? Okay, so we got the video where Trudeau went to Belleville and was chanted F Trudeau in Belleville. Barbum 7175. So Canadians are finally waking up. We love to see these videos, so thank you. Marie says, get out of the country. The goal. Taking selfies all while the security struggling to keep him safe. Bernardo missed one. Yeah. I think 5 minutes in prison for Trudeau with some of the before they release everybody would probably do him a little bit of good. So then we go to a video I did about Pierre Poilievre's background. Just a short history. It's only a few minutes, but he got quite a few views, which was pretty good. And Aaron, he's got a whole, if you go to that video and you look at the comments, there's a whole list of things that he was complaining about. But basically he was saying, you need to wake up further, mate. CPC is not the answer, and Pierre follows the master's orders. CPC and Libs. They are aligned on just about every issue that you would consider important. You know what, Aaron? I really hope that's not the case.